So, sine rule. Let's do a quick recap of what is the sine rule. So we use sine and cosine rule to find missing side and missing angle for non-right angle triangle. So you have ABC, triangle ABC. Note that our capital letters are used to denote our angles. And opposite angle A, sorry, we have side A. Opposite angle B, we have side B, and opposite angle C, we have side C. Our common letters are used to denote sides. And the formula is A over sine A is equals to B over sine B equals to C over sine C. And remember I said that we don't use all three parts. We use two of the three, and then with the two we have 1, 2, 3, 4 elements. Out of the 4 elements we must know 3 of those 4 elements in order to solve for a missing side or a missing angle. So let's start off with sine rule. So in triangle ABC, A, once you see this little hat at the top, that means the angle, right? So angle A is equals to 26 degrees, angle B is equals to 94 degrees, and side B is equals to 12 cm. Calculate A, the length of side A, and B, the diameter of the circumscribing circle of the triangle. Now this means when you have your triangle, the circle that's going to circumscribe this triangle here, they want to find the diameter, and you know from our previous lessons that the diameter is the distance that from one end of the circumference to the other end, and it must pass through the center. So that's this part. The diameter we're trying to find of a circle is going to go around our triangle. So let's first start off with part A, the length of side A. So but before we solve there, let's draw our triangle. So remember it's a non-right angle triangle. So we draw a triangle and we label it A, B, C. They said that angle A is 26 degrees, angle B is 94 degrees, and side B, which would be the one that's opposite angle B, is equals to 12 cm. They want us to find side A. So side A would be this side. Now remember I said that they come in pairs, right? So let's write down what we have. So we're working with A and B. So the formula now that we're going to use is A over sine A is equals to B over sine B, because those are the two parts given. Now let me take this off. So I'm going to continue working up here, and this is part A. So A we don't know, so we're going to leave it as A over sine. We know angle A, and angle A is 26, is equals to side B, which is 12, over sine of angle B, which would be here, sine of 94. So we know, remember I said we must know 3 elements out of the 4, so this is the one unknown that we have to find. So the first step is to cross multiply. So we have A times sine 94 is going to give me A sine 94 is equals to 12 times sine 26. 12 sine 26. I want A, so I have to move the sine 94. These two are being multiplied, so in order to move the sine 94, we divide here by sine 94, and we do the same across here, sine 94, and then we cancel them out. So now A is equals to 12 sine 26 divided by sine 94, and we use our calculator for this. So it's going to be 12 sine 26, and then you press equal, and then you divide it by sine 94, and that's going to give me A as being 5.27 cm. If we round off to one decimal place, we get 5.3 cm. So this side is equals to 5.3 cm. Now the B part, the diameter of the circumscribing circle. To find the diameter of the circumscribing circle, we take one of these, either one. So since B is given, and B is given as 12 over sine of 94, let's use this. So the diameter is equals to B over sine B, right? So you could have taken A over sine A, but remember we just calculate for A, but we already know was B, so let's use B. So the diameter is equals to B, which is 12 divided by sine of 94. The diameter is equals to, again we use our calculator, 12 divided by sine 94, and that's going to give me 12.02 cm. And if we round off to one decimal place, the diameter is equals to 12 cm. Let's look at another example of sine rule. So you have a question, give a triangle PQR in which P is equals to 6.4 cm, Q is equals to 10.5 cm, and angle P is equals to 34.7 degrees. Determine A, angle Q, and B, the diameter of the circumscribing circle of the triangle. Now, the first thing we have to do is to draw our triangle. Remember, again, it's a non-right angle triangle. So we draw our triangle. We name it P, Q, R, and they gave us side P, which would be opposite the angle, as being 6.4 cm. They gave us side Q, which is opposite the angle Q, is 10.5 cm, and they gave us the angle at P, which would be over here, 34.7 degrees. They want us to find the angle at Q. Again, remember they come in pairs, so it would be now, what we're working with is P over sine P is equals to Q over sine Q, right? So let's substitute our values and solve for the angle Q. So we know that P, let me label them, P is equals to 6.4 cm divided by sine of the angle at P, that would be sine of 34.7 is equals to Q, which is 10.5 cm, over sine of Q that we're trying to find. So the first thing we do is we cross multiply. That's going to be 6.4 times sine Q. So we have 6.4 sine Q is equals to 10.5 times sine 34.7. 10.5 sine 34.7. Again, we're finding for Q. So we move the 6.4 first because the 6.4 multiplied by sine Q. So to move it, we divide here by 6.4 and we do the same across here. This and this would cancel out. So sine Q is equals to, and then we put that into our calculator. Let me write it back. 10.5 sine 34.7 divided by 6.4 sine Q is equals to, we go 10.5 sine 34.7 is equals to 5.9, and then we divide it by 6.4, and that's going to give me 0.933974. In this case, again, we use like about 6 numbers after the point. Now we want Q, not sine Q. So remember we said due to laws of indices, we divide the sign and then we take it across and then you bring it up into our numerator. We end up with sine inverse of 0.933974. Remember, when the sign go across, it turns the inverse. So Q is equals to get the inverse, we press second function sine, and then we put in 0.933974, and then you press equal. Q is equals to 69.06 degrees. Q is equals to 69.1 degrees to 1 decimal place. So that's the A part. The answer is 69.1 degrees. So this angle here is 69.1 degrees. So let's go to the B part. Remember, we're finding the the diameter, we use either one of these, right? So we're going to use the one that's given, or the one that we know, which would be P over sine P. So the diameter is equals to P over sine P. The diameter is equals to P, which is 6.4 cm divided by sine of the angle at P, which is 34.7 degrees. The diameter is equals to 6.4 divided by sine of 34.7, and that's going to give me 11.24 cm. The diameter is equals to 11.2 cm to 1 decimal place.